Welcome back, 4B. The next part behind the vocabulary cards are fraction strips. And these are foldable fraction strips, so don't be confused by all these yellow dotted lines. That is not where we're going to be cutting. Now, with these fraction strips, we need to label them. Now, here is the whole rectangle, and there are two parts, but they're each their own part as well. So this is 1 unit fraction of 1/2, and this is 1 unit fraction of 1/2. Together, they make 2 halves, which makes 1 whole. Down below, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts of this rectangle. Well, to show that there are different parts in it, we're going to label them with, you guessed it, the unit fraction. 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. I know, you're getting pretty excited there. Now, moving down, this rectangle is broken down into 8 sections, and that's right. Each of these sections has a unit fraction of 1/8. 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, and 1/8. Great. Turn the paper over. And look at, there's our whole one. Cool. But we have some more parts of the whole to do. So we have a rectangle here that has 3 equal parts. Well, each of those equal parts are unit fractions, and that is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. And below that, this rectangle down here is in 4 sections, and each unit fraction for that is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. I know, pretty complicated right there. So the next part is I do want to do with you, you're going to cut it. Now you're going to cut off first this orange top part. Now watch before doing. That's all I can say here. Got that. And now flip it over to the side that's yellow. We're going to cut along these dotted green lines. The dotted green lines. These are actually foldable fraction strips that will be helpful. Now, a couple things you might want to notice. So, I could fold my 6s, my 6th rectangle, and I could have my 1/2 folded. And I could tell you that 1/2 is also equivalent or equal to 1, 2, 3, 6. So these are equivalent fractions. If I opened it up and I had 6/6, oh, that doesn't equal 1/2. But if I fold this as this here with 1/2, and then I take my 8ths and I fold that in half, interestingly enough, 4/8 equals 3/6 equals 1/2. So we figure it out by counting unit fractions. Now, let's see here about some of these on the other side. So we have 1. Now, does 1/2 equal 1/3? Fold this like a little book here, like a little accordion. Does that equal 1/3? No, those are non-equivalent fractions. But I could fold my 4ths in half, and I could have 1/2. Oh, look at that. And how many 4ths? 2/4. These are equivalent fractions. So this is a great way to play around to see what's equivalent, what's not equivalent. So I could do something like, I know that 2/6, because I can fold it, equals 1/3, right? So I know that 2 sixth equals 1/3. So if I have 1/3 here, and I know that those sixths and those eighths worked out, do 3/8 equal 1/3? Well, let's find out. We fold it at the 3 mark here. Fold that back. Well, are those equal? No, they are not equal. They are non-equivalent fractions. So this is just a fun thing for you to have to help you out with some of your different activities and help you kind of understand fractions a little bit more. Great. Excellent job with your fractions. I hope you start looking around the world and see all the things that are in fractions, like cooking recipes. See you later.